No one cares how long it took you to become profitable. No one cares how fast you've been able to make money trading. That doesn't count. What's up, traders? Welcome back to Da Nang. We're starting the day this morning on the beach with this beautiful view of the water and the mountains. Gonna go do some work. I have to plan my week and then we'll get to explore. Let's get started with that right away. I love it. Sitting in the sun like this couldn't be in a more peaceful environment with the beach in front. Everything's perfect. Today is one of those cloudy days, but it's not that bad. I think it's going to be good for the weather because otherwise it can be very hot. I was sitting down under the sun and it got really hot at some point, but not much better. So I'm gonna go grab a quick lunch and then head out to explore. Good with that. Now there's a famous spot in Da Nang that is the Dragon Bridge. I'm gonna try to walk there. I know it's not too far, like 3 or something kilometers. And the reason why I walk is I didn't walk enough these past couple of days, so I'm gonna get there and we'll get to see the... There are quite literally room to rent all around the island here. It's pretty incredible. Every corner you walk through there's a sign that says room to rent or apartment to rent. And they seem pretty cheap. I was speaking with Jim, a guy I met yesterday, another trader, who was telling me that you can get something for like 600 US per month. Something pretty good. So, not to say that I want to stay here forever, but if you plan to stay a couple of months in a place, totally under the budget. People are so friendly around here, it's incredible. People who pass the scooter, they look at you, they smile. Yesterday I was walking in the street, maybe like 10 PM. There was some like little kids or little girls approaching me, saying hi and everything. It's pretty cool. You definitely don't see this in Ho Chi Minh City, at least not what I've seen. So it's probably the beach causing all this. It makes people better. I don't know. I made it now on a slightly bigger road and there's a little bit more sound, more horn and stuff, more traffic. But it still remains the same kind of quiet city. And we found the church. Not that I was particularly looking for it, but since we come across it, I want to take a picture or a video. This is so nice and so quiet, and they even have a piano player, so you can literally walk here, you change your mood, you get more calm. Wonderful. Everything here. I think this is the most local area I've ever been to in Vietnam, and very different than what I'm used to as always. So, very calm though. A lot of stores and places are still closed for the Tet Festival, so some are going to be open I think tomorrow. It gives a different vibe than what you would see if everything was open, but you can still get an idea I think. And we'll see tomorrow how that turns out to be. Almost made it to the bridge, we're close to it. So this right here is the head of the dragon. We'll try to go at the back. That's on the other side of the bridge. And on both sides of the bridge there's a nice river. Like it's always the case on every bridge. On both sides there's something. Check it out, it's pretty cool. That's it, we're almost on the ground and I made it on the other side of the dragon. This is the back. What a cool idea to put a dragon on a bridge. Brilliant. I'm gonna try to find a coffee shop here or some ways to get water because it's been a long walk. Let's see what this side of the island is about. So I landed in a pub in front of the bridge, which is pretty cool. Nothing fancy, but they have some good coffee and stuff, so we'll stay here for some time, reply to some emails because I have a bunch of them. And I tend to delay them to like later sometimes, but now I have to go through all of it. And let's do that right now. By the way, I think I'll take these videos to answer some of the questions I get by email because there's a lot of them, and some of them I kind of want to have the answer for later. So the common ones are going to be answered right here. Look at that, coffee in a Heineken glass. Couldn't be better. Let's get to the email. First question, I'm a newbie and I don't know where to start. Well, we've done a lot of videos about how to start trading and what you need to focus on in the beginning. So I'll put the video in the corner there. Check it out, really useful. But basically it goes with starting with the mindset. Then once you understand how traders think, you can go to strategies. You either go through courses or go through content online that you find. There's plenty of it. There's books, there's everything you can find. And you create a strategy that you try to test. If it's worked, great. If it doesn't work, you go back or evaluate. And you keep moving forward. You keep improving your strategy. And once that's done, it's all a matter of executing, seeing if you can do it right, have the proper money management, and you should be fine. Now, I will say that mentoring can help you out at every stage of the way. So in the first part, the mindset, the strategy part, and the execution part, all three components can be improved, or you can get results faster with coaching, or the Desire to Trade Academy as well. Second question, just got into your podcast to help a lot. Been getting more focused, trying to implement new habits, logging trades, journal as you recommend. I'm just training demo, but I want to get to a point where I'm consistently profitable and move to a live account. A lot of people I see trading demo don't really have a plan. So I don't know in your case, but if you don't, this is Omar, thank you for the email. If you don't have a plan, time to get a plan, time to get a strategy that you're going to be able to trade. And if you have no plan at this point, even for yourself watching this, don't trade, there's no point. You're wasting your time. You're wasting a lot of valuable energy you could use for something else in trying to trade without a plan, and that's not going to work. And as a rule of thumb, like we cannot be sure of the outcome, but if the strategy was profitable when you tested it on past data, it should be fine in the future, right? So it's not always going to happen the exact same way. There might be times where it's up and down, and that's fine. But generally, that's what you want to focus on. Third question. Lucky's been working a lot in import-export as well. It's been in sales management for 15 years, and he got this passion for trading at some point because he didn't want to deal with other people and wanted to just make money on his own. He wanted to get into import-export, but it takes a lot of money to start with. Same with trading, that's just a fact. You need capital if you want to make this your full-time income, but other than that, you can start with a low amount of money, that's for sure. Very difficult to find a mentor in, where is he? Austria. Wonderful. Cool country. I'll probably visit one day. We'll see. So he took a distance from his passion of trading because he couldn't find a mentor. So he's asking, what's your complete story? I've done a couple of videos on that in the past about kind of my story, what I've been through, the things I did, things I started doing before. I won't write like a whole story here because that's going to be too long. But I'll link a couple of videos below on the story and things I've been doing so far, things I tried, I failed a little bit, things I did after that to correct and stuff. That's going to be linked below. Fourth question, new email that just came in and always coming, incredible. Ludovic, I've tried to get Etienne Crete on your podcast. He's an interesting guy. Yeah, I agree. I've been reaching out to Etienne Crete about 10 times and he didn't reply, so I didn't get the answer, which means either he's not interested or he didn't get the email. So I keep trying. There's some people I need to send a lot of email to. But if you know Etienne Crete and if he's watching this, challenge you, just shoot me an email or comment below and we'll try to make something happen. That would be a great guest for the podcast for sure. That wraps it up for the Q&A today. But now let's get back to the exploring part. Oh man, there's traffic in this area. Look at that. People are waiting for something here. I don't know exactly what, but we might do something later today. Now, when I start crossing that bridge, I want to start talking about a question I got asked recently. How long did it take me to perfect Forex trading? Now, it's something that is kind of ambiguous a little bit because I don't know what perfect Forex trading means exactly. And I don't think you can perfect anything in life. I think you always get to a point where you still have to work, you still have to develop yourself, but you're just better, you're just able to execute right. Now, one thing I noticed over the years is that we tend to waste a lot of time, and I mean like a lot. We tend to, and there's nothing wrong with that, it's just a fact of human nature, but we tend to waste a lot of time. I guess that's kind of how we learn. Now check this out, I'm about to reach the 5-year mark of my Forex trading journey, which means 5 years ago, a couple of months away, I started to trade Forex. I consider that 2 of those 5 years were kind of wasted time, like time that I didn't take seriously. I was trading without education, and I just did whatever I felt doing in the market. Trying different strategies, buying different cores, but not really applying them. So that first 2 years like totally wasted. Now the next 8 to 12 months, I spent them really like applying stuff and really practicing whatever I was learning and hiring a coach and putting in practice what I learned. Those were without any doubt the biggest and most productive 12 months of my trading history. So see it like this, the first 2 years for me were bad trading, the last 2 years were good trading, and the middle part was like growth and becoming better. So now when you ask me how long does it take to master Forex trading, I'll answer with a question. How serious on a scale of 1 to 10 do you take Forex trading or trading in general? And if the answer is like below 7 or 8, you're probably not serious enough. You probably have some work to do with creating a business with that. Because the time it takes for you to become profitable in trading is really low, like it's nothing, it goes really fast. But you have to be willing to do things that a serious Forex trader would do, which means like investing in education, investing in a coach, meeting traders every week or every 2 weeks, because those are things that give results. And if you're not doing any of those things, I can almost guarantee that you're not taking it seriously enough yet, and that you still have to go through the phase of trying strategies and doing a little bit of nonsense in the market, because that's the phase, like everyone goes through that, pretty much. Most people I talk to, they all go through that phase of not doing what they do, just doing random stuff in the market, and it's kind of part of growth, but depends on how far you want to take things and how serious you are about making this a business. And please don't take my numbers as a rule, like because I became a profitable trader in 3 years, you're a loser if you're like at 4 years and you're not profitable yet. That's not the point. Like the point is not that you have to reach a number, and those numbers, like over time, as you become a good trader and as you trade profitably, they don't really matter. Like no one cares how long it took you to become profitable. No one cares how fast you've been able to make money trading. That doesn't count. Like that, no one asks that, and it's like a useless question anyway.
Sir.
Thank you.